Hello again, Craig here from ForbiddenKnowledge.info. I did a video some time ago, early in, I think it was January of 2016, and I'm doing a follow-up here. It was a big experiment that I ran, unbeknownst to a lot of people that fell for it. Here's the situation. It's basically about the flat earth people, the people who believe the earth is still flat. Believe it or not, there's still people that believe that. And one thing I really noticed about it, I wanted to get an idea of how these people thought, or what was in their mind to think. So I was doing a little psychological experiment when I did this video. When I presented the video, and I'll have the link below, you can see below, I have a link down there to show if you can watch the original one if you want. I did an experiment and I presented the video in kind of a way that I would get a reaction. This is the way I intended to run it. I purposely jabbed at them. And they fell for it. What happened was, what happens with these people, they have their own blogs, they have their own websites they go to, and they keep in contact with each other, and it's like a cult. That's really what it is. I'm sorry, that's what it is. It's a cult. What is a cult? Basically, you get in a group of people to try to get you to believe the way that the master or the person who is trying to run the cult wants you to believe. Forget what everybody else says. They're all lying to you. This is the way that's the truth. This, as I present to you, is the truth. And here's why I say it's the truth, because of whatever passage in the Bible or whatever. There's lots of different types of cult. Doesn't always have to be a religious cult, right? But anyway, like the hive mind that they are, the leader of the cult, basically, I don't remember which site it was on. I did see where they announced it on their blogs. Go to this video, watch it, give them a thumbs down, and give them a reaction. Comment, and they did. They came in droves. Of all the videos I've ever done, that's got the most response the quickest. If you look at the number of comments, it's ridiculously high. It's like over 1,000 comments. And that happened very quickly, within the first couple of weeks. And I did this on purpose, trying to see, I want to get in the minds of these people. And one thing I really noticed it. So anyway, like the hive mind, like a collective, the leader tells them, go here, check it out, convert him. It's like any cult, they try to get you to convert, right? Convert you to their way of thinking. Because of the way I presented the video was such that it was like I didn't understand what they believed, even though I already knew quite well, and I knew all the answers already before they even asked them, or all the points that they try to bring up that they are going to try to prove that the earth is flat to me. They were going in droves like a hive to attack me, essentially, and that's what happened. Now, the very interesting thing about what I learned, and I get trolls on a lot of my videos, because trolls love my channel because they think they can get away with something and they never can. I deal with trolls extremely harshly. There's going to be another video I'm going to be presenting about trolls in particular. But the trolls of the flat earthers are a different breed of trolls. It was very interesting because they actually, first of all, most of them believe what they're actually spouting, first of all. The hive, the worker bee, they actually believe this stuff, and they're out trying to convert you to come to their hive. Their cult is what it is. But the way they do it is rather interesting from other trolls. They aren't as combative. They aren't as, most trolls when they come on my channel, they're immediately all capital letters, and they're calling you names right off the bat and don't have a point to make. That's what most trolls do. They just have no point to make. They're just angry at you and they're just going to lash out. And because you're not there in person and you can't do anything about it, well, I do something about it. I do big time about it. And I'd always deal with trolls extremely harshly. But the flat earth trolls, they were polite, cordial. They come on and they're trying to, at first they say, well, you don't know what you're talking about. You obviously don't know anything. Well, I knew a lot more than they thought. In fact, I knew a lot more than them. But they actually trying to say, you don't know anything. And all I did was pose 3 questions on that video, and none of them could answer those questions. None of them. They just say, you obviously need to study more. You know nothing about the flat earth people. And I say, well, I usually answered back saying, you'll see all the comments below. It's still there. I usually answer back, well, answer the questions then. Why can't you answer the questions? Over and over and over again, hundreds of times I'd have to coax people to, well, why can't you answer the 3 simple questions that I posed in that video? And then sometimes they finally took the bait, and then we started engaging in conversation. And the trolling of these people, because I guess they believe what they say, they're cordial, they're polite, and they're talking back and forth, trying to show me their way of thinking. And in the meantime, round Earth people like everybody else, most of the population are people that believe the Earth is round, they're a sphere. They're jumping in and arguing with them in a nasty way, essentially, like a regular troll. It was very interesting to see how the flat earthers trolled versus the sphere earthers, everybody else. The sphere people were usually rather brazen about it and rather rude to them. And these flat earth people, they put up with so much on this channel. If you just read the comments on the link below, read the comments on that video, and maybe this video will have them too. But see, this video won't get the number of hits immediately like that other video did, because I got massive amount of hits very quickly and a massive amount of comments very quickly. But the leaders of these cults, Eric, yeah, it starts with a D, Jurana something, I won't complete the names because Russian V, there's a lot of them out there that are the leaders of these cults that will tell their flock to attack, but they won't tell their flock to attack this one because it's revealing something about their cult that they don't want revealed. You see, when they think they have a soft target to attack, then they go on the attack. And that's why I did that experiment with that video that you have the link below. Because they thought they had a soft target, one that they could easily convert and bring into the hive, the collective mind. Well, obviously it didn't work. And the thing about it is they're getting attacked. I'm trying to be polite to them as they are to me, but the other people that are coming in were not polite to these people, and they were taking a beating. They were taking a beating, and frankly, by the end of every single one of them, I basically wiped the floor with them when I bring about my proof and my evidence versus their presumptions and plausibilities, because that's all they have. They have nothing. They have no proof whatsoever, whereas we have a lot of proof of a spherical Earth. They have no proof whatsoever that the Earth is flat. They try to present this stuff that's brought to them by their leaders as plausibilities. Well, they might be lying to you, because look at this. They bring plausibilities that might seem kind of logical in their minds. And some of them are kind of logical, but then they have extreme faults everywhere you go. Every time you examine them, every single one of them could easily be shot down. And I shot down every single one of them, and they basically all finally just disappeared. But there was more than a month of heavy, constant back and forth comments with these people until I basically wiped the floor with every single one of them, and then they eventually went away. So if you check out the difference between the number of hits on this video and the number of hits on the one linked below, and the dates on all those comments and how quickly the comments, you'll see what I mean. They had it on their blog, they talk with each other, and when they find a soft target they think they can attack, they attack. And everybody else's video too, if you go to other people's videos that debunk all the flat earth crap that's out there, you'll see that they don't get attacked that way, because if they don't present themselves as a soft target, if they present themselves with proof right away in their videos, they don't want their flock seeing those videos. They only go to those videos that show that the Earth is flat. Only on YouTube is the Earth flat. I mean, where else in the whole world can people still believe the Earth is flat? On YouTube, that's where. Flat Earth only exists on YouTube, basically. So the psychological experiment I did on this flock, this cult, it was interesting because of the way the trolls were. That was my biggest discovery. They're polite, and they honestly believe. Now the leaders of these cults, they know damn well what they're doing. They're doing it for the hits. They're doing it for the money. Yeah, it's for the money. Their videos either are monetized and they have ads that play that they get paid each time you listen to their video or watch their video. Yeah, that's one way they make money. Or go to my website and donate, because you got to continue to continue my work, and I need money, you know. So it's about money, and some of them may be just about power and control. The feeling that we got all these people lassoed and this is fun. We just have fun with these people. People have to believe something that's not true because they have to be special snowflakes and believe the contrary, what everybody else believes, because it suits them or whatever. They now believe everything's a lie. There is no space. NASA's just all a lie. The Earth is flat. There's no rockets that go up into space, and there's a dome around the Earth. And boy, they got it all figured out, they think. But it's easy to demonstrate how all these things are lies that they talk about, every single one of them. And frankly, I think I have actually converted people, saved them from the cult. What do? They ask the cult, they bring you in, they ask for money. They don't believe anybody says. You just sit here and believe me. Believe what I'm telling you. And just because it's not religious doesn't mean it's not a cult. So anyway, your comments below, you'll see the difference between this video and the other. Thanks everybody for watching. So long.